Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Let me turn on some music. How's the volume? Probably a bit low. Let me see. This maybe. All right. Hopefully, music is okay as background. If anyone thinks it's too low or too high, let me know, and I'll be happy to adjust. Hope everyone is doing well today. I will be working on the camera system that I've been working on VRChat. I want to do some modification to it. First, let's just take a look at what's already here. Play. And just to see what we have. Get back into it a little bit. Oh. So you have a camera system that I can enable. Let me hide this one. And with this camera system, music is a little bit loud, maybe. Okay. And then with this camera system, we are able to drop it anywhere and then have it. I'm gonna edit some of the properties like the height of it, pitch control, your rotations on the camera, edit the FOV, change where it's looking at, under the chair, and then change the circle property so it's circling around the thing. Change the speed, the radius, and the direction. Okay. All looks in order. Wait, did the notification not go? Second notification did not go. Let me maybe post into the Discord that I am live. Maybe it's related to internet shortage that happened yesterday. Notification broken. Streaming. Self-working. Projects right now. Okay. Hopefully this serves as notification. That's weird. I like how unreliable it is. But maybe it's related to all the servers being down a little bit. Yesterday, that was quite an apocalypse for people online. Alright. Now, one thing I want to do is give more controls over the camera. So what I need to do is split up the camera into its own thing, and it follows a positioning system so that I can attach camera to it instead of having the camera like spin around stuff. Have the camera be separate and then have something else that spins around or does something else and then attach the camera to that thing. I think that's the plan here because right now the camera is embedded into the entire system and I don't like that. So question is, do I build from scratch? No, I should not build from scratch, but all of the animations are going to be invalid anyway. Maybe let me just do a git commit, make sure there's nothing. There's a bunch of things. Oh, there's a lot of things. Okay. Let me just save all of this into this version. Camera version 0.2. Oh, a typo. And okay, now we have a commit. Now I'm free to do whatever I want. I can always revert back to this point in time. As of today, right now, 21st of June 2022, 18 p.m. Pacific time. I can come back in time. It's like having a time machine. I can revert, I can go back anytime. It's like a checkpoint. It's useful. Alright. So let me think a little bit about the organization of all of this. I need the camera to be by itself on an object that can rotate in all the directions. So like I have a camera and it needs to be able to rotate in all the directions. And that thing should be independent of the avatar, so it should be world locked. And then I need to be able to attach this camera object to whatever. So I need to split it up. So let's remove this. And let's rebuild a little bit this part. It's a camera container. Okay, so camera container constraint to a circle object. Oh, so that's what I did actually. Okay, so I have a camera container that has a look at constraint first. Okay, and then rotation constraint of the camera. So the camera container is fine. I don't need to touch that. Chair is fine, viewer is fine, base. Okay, base is what I need to change because basically the circle object is what the camera is following. Oh, fish! Hey, hello. Thank you for the resub for 4 months. Being a cutie agent. How are you doing, fish? Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate a lot the resub. Using Prime, thank you for choosing me. Let's see here. Favorite streamer? Really? Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. I hope you're doing well. And you are first. Congrats. You're now at the top of the leaderboard above chat. And you will hold the first for the entire stream. No one can steal the first title from you. People can still steal the MVP from you if they spend more points than you. But first is now yours for the rest of the stream. Congrats. Okay, so instead of base, height control, circle, let me think. Waiting for 42,000 points. What costs 42,000? Oh, for becoming trainer. Nice, nice. How much points do you have? 2.2k? Oh, you're so far away. But with the sub, you'll be going a lot faster. Also, I have a feeling that the music is low for chat. I'm going to boost it a little bit. How is the music for the background music? I don't want it to be too strong because the focus should be me. It's good now? Okay. Yeah, I just boosted a little bit. Before it was too low? Okay, thank you. So circle object, maybe I don't need to change anything for the circle. Height control. Circle anchor. Yeah, maybe I don't need to change that. And I can create more animations to change these things. Okay, something I want to experiment then instead of working on this. Is creating a 2-point system, a pathing system. So like place 2 points and then have an object move between the two. I'm not too sure how I'll do this yet, but let's try. So let's keep it under here. Let's create 2 objects, 2 empty. Path 0 and path 1. And then path travel. And there's 0.0 and 0.1. So if it's just a straight line, that's pretty simple. I can just set the 2 points and the travel needs to go from point A to point B. So if I add a position constraint and add 2 of them, 2.0 and 0.1 is active. And starts at 0. And for now, let's move out. Let's split up these points. Just so we can see them. Let's put a cube under it. Not this big, just a small one. Cube. 1. And another cube. Or instead of a cube, let's do a sphere for this one. And then split these up. Then path travel. And keep it here for now. And let's put a. We could put camera thing under it. It's too big, way too big. Is it too small now? I think it's too small. Okay, this works. It's fine. I just need a reference point. I don't actually need the camera for now. I just want to see, oops, how it interacts. No. Well, actually, I should create it under the crux. Place support anchor, height control, path. Path anchor. Would this work? Path anchor. Path anchor. No, actually, I don't want it down here. Because it's a path system, I don't want it to be attached to this. I want it to be by itself, so I can drop it. Yeah, so those 2 path objects need to be similar to the viewer. Need a parent constraint to body anchor, underworld anchor. Okay, so let's move at least all of this under a world anchor. And then I can make a path container. And move all of these under it. And then these 2 need to be able to be attached to the body at any time. So for the both of them, I'll add a parent constraint. Add 1 object and use the body anchor for now and activate it. And now if I look into the animation, let's add more layers. So I need 2 more layers. 3 more layers? Yeah, 3 more layers. Add the weight to 1 for each of them, and then rename it. So path point 1 stay, and path point 1 stay. If someone choose Pepsi, can I ban them? No, because I choose Pepsi. I would have to ban myself. Which is not ideal. Let's say it that way. I enjoy both, but if I had the choice, I usually gravitate towards Pepsi. Guess it's farewell. No, not like this. From that answer, I'm guessing that you prefer cola. Sad to see me ban. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see. I want to add behavior. Look at setting viewer circle path. Need to create a folder for path. And here, let's create 2 animations. Path point 0 stay, duplicate, call it follow, duplicate, call it 1 stay, and then duplicate 1 more, call it 1 follow. Okay, add for point 0. Let's add these 2 in here. This one should be default. Both of them should not write default. And transition between the 2. Add the new parameter. Bool qd path is point 0 stay, and another one. Path point 1 stay. Now we can set up the transition of 0, and this is for path point 0 stay true, and then also remove exit time, transition to 0, point 0 stay false. Now do the same thing for point 1. Drag both of these in. Follow is by default. Skip it in the same order. Remove the right default. Remove the exit time. Transition. This one is for say 1 true, and the other one same thing, but reverse the condition when stays to false. So this way, now we have a toggle that would will let us place the point down. Okay, now let's do the actual animation. So let's select path 1 stay. I want to look at the other stay first, just to make sure I'm doing the same thing. So camera stay is, let's see, base, turn off the parent constraint. Okay. And then follow is turn on the parent constraint. Okay. Same thing then. Path point 0, record path point 0. If I want to follow, I want to turn off the parent constraint. And then if I want it to stay, wait, no, reverse. If I want it to stay, turn off the parent constraint. But I want it for follow, turn on. Okay, now same thing for point 1, path 1. I want to follow, turn on parent constraint, and I want it to stay, turn off the constraint. Now let's add those to the menu. Camera menu, parameters first. Need to add these two. So to boolean, path, point 0 stay, and path point 1 stay. Now we need to add to the menu, stay, enable, viewer. Okay, there's enough space for one more. Path, system will be a submenu, and then create a new menu for it. VR chat, avatar, expression menu, really, path menu. And then attach this over the path menu, add two controls, path 0 stay will be toggle for path 0 stay, and the other one path 1 stay, also toggle path 1 stay. Okay, let's see what else. Do I need something else? Let's test this one off. Okay, now I have this, and if I move it here and I do path 1 stay, it should drop the block. Yeah, and path 0 stay drops the sphere. Okay, that works. I need to change the enables, but I'll do that later. That's fine. Now that I have 2 points, I need this one to travel between the two. In animation. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to have it either, or if it's a path, I want it to move always between the two paths, right? Oh, tracking. Hello. Okay. I want it to move between the two paths all the time. Well, in animation, so I guess I go back and forth. And if it's a back and forth, I need to be able to control the speed of that animation. So I need 2 parameters, or just one for the speed. Okay, let's add, not a trigger, what am I doing? Add a float to the path travel speed. Let's add it also to the parameters. To the path travel speed, and this will be a float. And now that we have this path traveling, let's see. Yeah, I could do multiple type of traveling. So let's start with one, which is back and forth with a speed which will be a parameter controllable, no right default. And now I need to create an animation for it. Animation path and forth. Let's add it in. And back and forth, I want this to loop. Now we need to actually make the animation to select this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, path, back and forth. Record, and what I want to do is first point, have it be on this value, so it's 100% on path 1, and then let's say speed, let's say after 1 second be on the other side. And then after 2 seconds go back. Okay, so if I move these points, can I move these? Oh, no, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. Animator, it should loop, speed 1. Okay, let's try that. Now I want to drop the first point here and drop a second point here. Oops. Now I have those 2 points. Next is animate this travel speed. Let's move this down. Travel speed. Yeah. So now it's 1. That's the travel speed. If I do 0.1, it's going to move very slowly. At 0. And I can do like 10. And 10 would be a lot faster. Now let's do a proper control for it, like a slider. So I already have the parameter for travel speed. Just need to add it to the menu. Travel speed, and that will be a radio puppet for travel speed between 0 and 1. So 1 is the fastest, it doesn't go faster. Let's see for now. Okay, so I can click on this, path, place 1, go over, place the second one. I keep missing. And now I can change the travel speed. This is the fastest it can go for now. And then I can stop it. So the nice thing about this is these can be placed anywhere. And I can create like a path. Right now it's just a straight line. So now let me think, how would I make it do more complex stuff than just a back and forth? I guess it's just multiple layers of dots, right? Like if I have a point here and this one has its own movement, right? If it does this, then it does like a spiral thingy. But I wonder how I can make like a curve. I would need like another point here. Let's experiment with the third one. So we have 2 points, which is this like the 2 points where it goes back and forth. And then we have another one that would be like a modifier, I think, is what we need. So path modifier. Let's add like a cylinder to it so we can track it. And then the travel will also have a cylinder, the modifier attached to it. And always one, maybe. Well, this one will be manually controlled. I just need to see how it looks like when I use it. So let's place these points and move this out of the way. Then travel speed, let's have it here. And the modifier, if I move this, does it influence? Oh, modifier is 0. So if it's 1, what happens? That's not quite what I'm looking for. It does modify, but not in the way that I think you would. I was hoping it would do this, but I guess this is not the way this works. What if I put it like 0.5? No. Okay. Let's see what kind of constraint we have. Look at parent position scale. Aim. Look at. What does aim do? Aim vector. I see. So I have a feeling it's something to do with modifiers, but it's not a constant value. I need to animate the value. Let me think. I need to animate the value. The same way the other are doing? Maybe. No, a little bit different. It needs to take over during the transition and not take over by the end. So if I create an animation, let's test it. Let's create an animation. Path modifier. Right, also loop. And then let's add it to the animator. Path modifier here. And the backend force. It would need to be its own layer. Turn this on, call it path modifier, and then let's add a modifier to it. Remove right default. Did I remove right default for this one? Yes. And then path modifier would use the exact same travel speed multiplier, and the animation itself for path modifier would be here on a traveler. We start at 0 and at half a second we want it to be at 1, and then at 1 second we want it back to 0 so it doesn't influence when it's exactly on another point. I think that's all I need. Okay, let's test. Now let's go back here, place 2 points, turn on travel speed to 1, and then modifier. Let's put it in the center. Interesting. It's not quite what I was hoping for. What does the animation look like anyway? In curves. Okay, it's a smooth animation. What about the back and forth? Also smooth animations, so those are fine. So I guess what I'm trying to do is a little bit similar to a busy curve. But I'm not sure what kind of values I need to plug into the constraint here to influence the curve just enough. Okay, so for now, let me turn off this layer. I just want to play with the values, see if I can come up with something manually. And this is moving, and then if I do it, let's see. Modifier, let's put the modifier here, or like at the top, in between. 0.25. Oh, something is writing in. Okay, I need to remove the modifier animation completely. And with this, we got the padding system. The modifier, let's put it in the center a little bit above. Let's try and freeze. Rather than time, it would need to be based off like distance. Is that even possible? The further it is, the less pull it does. Because right now it's trying to go between these two values, but always a little bit influenced by the third one. But the influence of the third one is constant, rather than by distance. So I guess the key is if I could put like a point between the two to influence it, I could create like a curve, and that would be ideal. Yeah, I need to read up on how to do busy curves. Busy curve. The busy curve is 2 points. Defined by 4. Cubic busy curve is defined by 4 control points. Maybe instead of cubic, I could do the quadratic busy, busy curve. So the idea is I would be able to pull like this point around, and it would influence the curve this like this, similar to this. That's what I'm trying to achieve. If I could just write code, it would be easy. But because this is for avatars, I cannot use code, and if I cannot use code, I would have to find a clever way to pull this out. Oh, I see. I think I'm seeing because of this. The third point is actually a thing where another point is moving between the two. Right? Would this make sense? Like, there's 2 points moving up and down here. Or there's a point traveling around. Let's see. Because I think this green line is constant. Is it? Or is it not? Interactive. I would like to have an interactive thing. Oi, this is a little bit complex. How do I remove? That's not what I was looking for. Basic curve edit. GeoGebra. Okay, maybe it is. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So it is. So if I have 3 points, I need a fourth point traveling between the two first and a fifth point traveling between the two next at the same rate, and the following object would go from the fourth to the fifth instead, and that's how I achieve a curve. Okay, I see how I can do this. Okay, I got this. So point, let's see, how do I name all of this so it's not not confusing to myself. So we got point 0, point 1 for A and C, and I guess point B is the modifier, and then 0 modifier and 1 to modifier, I think. That's what I need to create next. Okay, so let's remove all of this for now. Boop, boop, boop. So I have a modifier that will also need the constraint, parent constraint. Was it parent constraint that I used? Yeah, parent constraint. Parent constraint, and attach it to the body constraint, put it in here, and zero it. Okay, now we got the modifier. Now I need another one, MT. Let's see, modifier 0. Or how can I call this? Path segment 0, and then path segment 1. Let's call it like this. And let's also add small cubes to this. Add a small cube. Okay, so path 0, I need to add a position constraint that goes from, so segment 0 wants to go from between 0 and modifier, and path segment 1 wants to go from point modifier to 1. It's the other way, because we're always going from 0 to 1. Let's 0 this. Now I need to animate these two. Well, I guess the animation can all go together. It's one mega animation, I think. And let's see. How would I negate if I put V in here? Is F still? F is the moving point. So if I put V in the middle, F still goes between. Okay. So I can still get like the straight line. So yeah, I think I do one big animation, the back and forth animation. Back and forth. I need to modify that. Back and forth. So during this timeline, I'm going from so let's delete everything. So segment 1 is going from point 1 to modifier, and segment 2 is going from modifier, wait, no, modifier, segment 2 is going from modifier to 0.1 after 1 second. Okay, so now my two segments are in the middle between the two. Yeah, now I have those. Next I need so we go after 1 second, and then I need it to go back. So the second, let's keep going. So segment 2 inverts this, and segment 0, I mean, and segment 1 reverse also. And now what I need to do with travel, okay, let's stop this. Travel needs to keep track of segment 0 to segment 1, and in the same animation you would go from segment 0 to segment 1 and then back to segment 0. So with all of this, the traveler should stay in the curve. Yes. Okay, modifier, let's remove the parent constraint for now so we can control it manually. Now let's see if this works. Okay, so place the first point here, place the second point here, and modifier, let's move it right in between, and then turn on this travel speed. Okay, so now the camera is just moving between the two. Alright. And then if I move the modifier, it creates a perfect curve. Hey, got it. Yep. Now I got the curve. And if I just hide the cubes, it will look like magic. It's like the camera is doing, oh, There's still some colliders. I need to remove the colliders. Oh well, I'll remove them after. So now I can do like a curve thing. So I can create a curve. And this is a Bezier curve. Okay, how can I make this better? Because now I have one curve. I have a circle system and I have one curve. And the curve I can basically modify. Hey Vargo, how are you doing? Looks like something worked. Yes, yes. I was doing math without doing math. I created a system where I can place 3 points and an object can move in a curve between those 3 points. How are you doing, Vargo? Hope you're doing well. So if I move this, it creates, yeah, the camera will follow. We're confusing jumping in midstream, I can imagine, but in summary, I guess, I made a system where we can set 3 objects and then a camera will follow, will travel between the 3 objects in a curve, and you can modify this. And make this curve. Which is nice. Now I'm thinking how I can make this more useful, or like what kind of options or settings I can add to it. I can add fizz bones to these so we can move them around. Let's see. I don't want to make like a chain of curves because while that would be nice, I feel like it's too much work for it to be valuable, and it will take up too much parameters. But maybe a different kind of movement, because right now it's like a smooth movement. I could make a looping movement. Still following the curve, but the looping movement. So like instead of going back and forth, it just teleports and then redo it. Yeah, I think at least for the purpose of this, like the camera system, I don't need it to be more complex than this. And the nice thing, it's in 3D, so I can make like a curve like this. Change the travel speed, make it slower. And maybe like set the look at the avatar. Oh, it's not set up right now, but I could attach a camera to it and have it look at the avatar. I'm happy that I was able to make a Bezier curve system. I just need to remove the colliders. Okay, let's do that. Let's remove the colliders. All of these things. I don't need a collider. Don't need a collider. Don't need a collider. Doesn't have a collider. Doesn't need a collider. Oh, I might need a collider later if I want it to be grabbable and moved around. But for now, this is good. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty nice, and you just need to adjust the back and forth uh, animation, because I can slow it down. I cannot accelerate, so I need to make it fast. That way, people can slow it down as much as they want. Right now it's a 2-second cycle. Maybe I can just move it to be a 1-second cycle. That's maybe fast enough. How are the curves? Curves look fine. And now instead of a camera model, let's see. Let's organize this all bit. Travel and then path segment modifier, and then I want the camera container, yeah. To also be able to attach to the path travel. And then I'll just have like a setting to change between the two, those two for now, and then we can add more. So path, and then circle. Oh, yeah. Let's test that. Now, if I turn on all of these things, let's enable the viewer, and then let's put like a path point here and another one here, and then modifier, let's put it in between, and then turn on the speed, and then the camera container, let's make it follow that thing, and then we can slow down the camera system. Yeah, I think this is good control. 1-second cycle, and with this, all I need to do now is modify the path. I think this is good. This is good. Settings, look at target. Yeah, and then if I click on the camera, we can see it's looking at the avatar. Let me just turn off all the helpers thingies. Yeah. Now we have a curve system that will follow, and we need to also turn off these cubes. Yeah, I like. Okay. Let's try making more different animations, because the one we have now for back and forth is just back and forth looped. Right. I don't need the modifier anymore. Back and forth looped. Now let's do path loop. And for this one, The values will be, we just remove this one, I think. And we can make the curves a straight line. Let's see, how do I do this? Flat? Can I just do flat? No, that did not do it. Broken. Dog free smooth. Auto, broken. That doesn't seem to do it. Auto. Oh, auto seems to do something. Auto. Okay, now it's a straight line. And can change the, I don't need the modifier for now. Here I can add another system, another animation for the loop. Not remove right default. I need to add a layer for path. Oops. Path modifier stay, so we can place it around. Let's move it up. Move this up. And let's make 2 more animations. Similar to those 2. Path modifier follow. And path modifier stay. Drag those 2. Follow on by default. Then let's add the parameters that we need. 2 ball. No one, just one ball. QV path modifier state. And let's add this here. Transition. Remove exit time. Zero transition time. Add the modifier state to true. And then here, same thing, but reverse the condition. Path modifier state to false. And then let's add that to the parameters. Path modifier stay will be the ball. I want to move it up so it's close to the other ones. Yeah, let's keep that way. Then it's added to the menu. Modifier stay. Actually, do I want it to follow ever? No, right? They should be always in between. So I shouldn't need animation for this. Yeah, I should not need this. Never mind. Delete that. Delete this. I don't need it to stay. I just need it to be modifiable. So it's never going to be attached. It's always going to be right in between the 2 of these by default. How do I make it in between the 2 by default? Guess when how do I put it in between the 2 by default? I could use a position constraint that would put it right in between the 2. But then it would lock it there. And I could lock it there. And then use Fizzbone? Could use Fizzbone to modify it. Modify like the child of it. Modifier starting point would be between the two, and then the starting point will be locked. Yeah, let's do that. Empty point. Path modifier start. That one has a position constraint perfectly equal between the 2 points at all time. 0.5, 0.5. And then this one is under it, and we can move it around. And that's fine. That way it always starts in between the two. So I don't need this layer. I just need to add, instead of a cylinder, let's change it to like a sphere. And then this trigger, and then add the Fizzbone. Fizzbone. Let's see. Limits none. Max stretch. Is animated. Zero string, zero pull, zero everything. I don't want it to move. Collision. Grab movement 1. 1-to-1 movement. Stretch max is 5. Is it just 5? Can I put a bigger number? No, just 5. Okay. Gizmo. Collision radius. I might need to change this. Is there anything else I need? Endpoint position. Okay. Root transform itself. Let's see if this works. Play. Let's place everything. So path, stay 1, stay 2, and then what is this camera? Why is it so far away? I need the camera to interact. So here. Can I grab this? I'm guessing not. Let's take a look. Sphere, Sphere collider. Oh, maybe not sphere collider. All I need is a fizzball, really. Let's make this bigger. What is this cube anyway? Segment cube. Okay, let's have it move first. And then the modifier is this sphere. I wonder if I need to have it. Oh wait, this modifier is on the sphere. I need to have it on the modifier, not the sphere. Oops. Okay, copy component here, and then paste. Paste as new. Root is path modifier. Sphere here, we can remove. Yeah. Will this help? Okay, let's try it. Now I can place the camera, place the 2 points again. Boop. And boop. Move away. Add some movement to it. This camera, I need it to be closer. Let's hide the canvas. Gizmo. Camera, move up, rotate back 180. Get closer. I guess too close. Can I grab it? No. I guess I need to add a bit. Oh, yeah, the radius, I can see it. So, 0.10. Okay, maybe 0.1, 0.15. Let's do 0.15, just so it's easier. And also, let's do the camera thing permanently. Camera, move up, rotate. Oops. Rotate 180. Here. I hit play. Click on the avatar. Path. Move the avatar a little bit. Place first point, move the avatar a little bit on the other side. Place second point, move the avatar out of the way. Turn on movement. Can I grab this? I guess not. What's missing for this to work? I do have fizz bones. So what am I missing? Limit type none. All of these are none. Radius around grabbing, posing. Yeah, it's all here. Maybe it's because there's something moving. If I stop it here, can I grab this sphere? Usually I should be able to grab it here. Oh well. In any cases, I can still move this bone around. Let's move the camera back a little bit so we can see. Yeah, is there any errors? No, I don't see any errors. Failed to resolve, saving later. No, nothing here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust that I can grab this in VR chat. But for now, let's resume the movement. So in theory, if I can move this out of the sphere. remove this object that will change the curve. I don't need the two cubes to go back and forth anymore. I think those are not very useful and just confusing, so I'm going to turn those off. Oh, like this. No more cube, just the travel points. And I think I'll replace this with a cube. And remove the collider box. And let's see. Now we need to make it so the camera can switch to it with actual the menu. So let's see. Camera, stay, enable. I think it's a camera stay. Instead of stay or follow, I would have it camera stay. Wait, no. Wait, camera follow. Or wait, what does stay do? Camera stay. Base current constraint. Oh, it sets the entire system. For the circle anchor. Okay, so I don't have anything yet for this. I need to make a new layer. New layer. That will be QT camera mode. So the mode would be circle or path for now. Do I need it to be more? Do I plan to do more than just circle and path? Let's see. Let me think. I for sure I have two for now. If I tried to make more, what would it be? Camera. I could do a camera follow player and have it follow someone else. That could be funny. I can just put like a spy camera on someone. Yeah, I think that would be funny. Okay. So let's do a multi-mode with a int value for the camera mode. And then let's move this up because that's kind of important. And then for now, it only has two modes. So let's see. I'll put it into settings. Yeah. Create a new animation. 50 camera mode 0 and then mode 1. Easy. Add those two in. 0 should be default. And then let's use the any state for this. This is more. So no exit time, no transition, and use camera mode equal to 0 and no transition, time camera mode equal to 1. So that's how it goes between these two. And let's remove the red default. And then let's make the animations for them. So QD camera mode 0, record, camera container. Let's have it. So 0 would be the circle. Yeah, I think the circle would be the default one. And camera mode 1 would be the path system. And let's add those to the menu. Parameter, add QT camera mode, int, and let's move it up. Up. And then menu, I think I'll put it into the settings. The settings. Ooh, there's all in the settings already. Oh. I guess one way I could make it is put it into like the circle menu, yeah, and have like an enable. Up. Move enable up. Okay. And this will be toggle, setting the camera mode to 0. And then for the path menu, also add an enable, move it up. Enable, also toggle, camera mode 1. Okay, so this should toggle between the two. And I guess since I'm toggling between those two, I need to turn on and off the entire object. So camera mode 0, I need to turn on the circle face. Yeah, so turn on this and turn off this. And mode 1, turn on that one and turn off this. And let's just keep the circle as the base system. It's like the simplest one. And I guess that means I need to move the settings for the height out of here. So height was camera height. Video put that. Let's delete that. And let's plug that into the circle one, because that's only relevant to the circle. So height, circle height will be radio puppet for the height. Yeah. What else? Starting to take a lot. almost half. Let's test it. Hit play. Zoom out. Here. Okay, so that one is a helpers. So if I turn on the camera, move back, place the viewer, and then So let's see. Right now, circle should be on. Yeah, circle is on. So let's test the circle first. So now the circle system is on. Alright, you can control the radius, control the height, control the direction, and I can turn on the helper to see where it's looking at. That's fine. And then if I go to path mode, enable, now it's just underground because I did not place the path here yet. So I can place one here and place the other one here and move out a little bit, turn on travel speed. Now it moves between the 2 points. And the look at right now is settings, look at 1, 2. Let's make it look at 2. So it's looking at the avatar. Right, if I turn down the icon just to make it easy to see. So we got this looking at the avatar. And then if the fizz bones are working properly, that means I can grab this sphere and move it around to create like a path. Or I put it back here. I could also move like the first point like here. Let's see. Let's put it here. Second point on the same place. And move it up to have like a up and down movement. Alright, that also works. And then you can move the modifier, have it like a curve. Alright, even could have it like go back so it zooms out. Or move up so it zooms in. Can do a lot of stuff with this. Okay, let's click on the camera so we can see what it looks like here. Yeah. Gonna keep that locked, yes. And then I could click on the modifier and move it back. Yep. And now we can have a curved path, fully controlled. You can always add more rotation to it, like add a offset to it. Yeah, so yeah, it can be like sideways kind of thing. And I can also, for the path, change the speed so it's slower. Yeah, pretty happy with this. Let me grab some water. It's been an hour and a half. So I have this. Now I need to make the helpers toggle off correctly. So let's go back to the avatar and and go to helper off. And right now it's just a few spheres, but there's a lot more. I got this one, these 2 cubes. So 3 more. Yeah. So record these 3 objects off. And then helper on. Record these 3 objects on. What else? Camera model is already separate. Let's test again. Always test. Like when I work on stuff, you'll notice that I'm always testing often. That way I catch quickly if I mess up stuff. Okay, so it's enable the path system, place few points, then remove the helpers. Yes, that works. What is this one? Is it a viewer? I think it's a viewer. Because if I do stay, yeah, that was a viewer. Okay. Now I just need to make sure Fizzbone works, but that's not something I can do by myself. So I'm going to do that off stream, most likely. As the if grabbing this path modifier works. Because I need this to be grabbable so we can edit how the curve is. Oh, there is a limitation of 5 meters. Oh wait, so that's visible path modifier. I probably need to add few bones inside. Nothing is animating this, right? I'm only animating the sphere. The sphere is going to break. Oh well. Let's add path modifier bone and this one under it. Don't care about rotation. Do I need? So I want to have more bones. Each bone will add 5 meters. So with 2 bones, I can get to 10 meters. Okay, let's do it. The 10 meters. Let's add this under and this one. Oh. I duplicated the wrong thing. Here. Yeah, I need to redo the animation for the helper object. Let's see. Okay, so I need to move the fizzbone. Copy to this one. Paste. And have as bone and ignore the sphere. So the sphere is not separate. Then with this, yeah. Now let's redo the animation for helper because this one doesn't exist anymore. So helper on, we want to turn on the sphere, and helper off, we want to turn off the sphere, remove the wrong one. I wonder if this will fix the grabbable part, because maybe it didn't have enough bones. So let's enable this, place one, then move to the side, place second, move back, move this camera over, can I grab if I click on bone? Because I can see like a collider. Oh, something is stopping it from moving. Oh. Is it because it's all overlapping? I wonder. Simplifier, pulse, strength, gravity, immobile. I don't want it to move. I don't want it to have a limit. Collision is fine. Or is it? It's not moving. Allow grab, allow pose, grab movement 1, max stretch. There's animated gizmo, show gizmo, capacity. Yeah, should be fine. Multi-child type. Determines how transform with multiple children. Ignore first average. Endpoint. Ignore sphere. If blind, we assume some witness object. I don't need to assign this. Now I wonder why it's not working. Let's move this up. This further up. So this is the entire bone. Yeah, that should be fine, no? Let's try. Path, enable. Avatar, move. Oh, I see the ball moving. I cannot grab it from this camera. Oh, is it because it's untagged? Main camera. Wait, let's try. I have the main camera. I don't know if it needed to be on a different layer, but let's move it back just a bit. Up. Now I can place, enable, move to the side, place, move to the other side, place, move out. Can I interact? I thought I would be able to. But I know there's the bonus there. And it's pulling back. I don't know what's happening. It's going crazy. Oh. I wonder if it's because I have like the wrong plugin or something. Let's see. Let's save. See if there's an update with the emulator. Oh, there is. I don't have the right emulator. Okay. I see. That's why. Uh-oh. Avatar Manager. Also update. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of errors. Fine. Let me delete those things. And re-add them. Add them from scratch. VRC avatar parameters that is contained. Okay, so the VRC thing is outdated. That means I need to update what? Module. Gesture manager. Okay, that means I need to update the VRC thing. VRC companion. Where is it? Yeah, create a companion. Let me update the SDK. Project camera. Oh, the avatar is up to date. Okay, that means I need to re-download the Liuma emulator because I'm not on the latest. Download and then load, import. VSC avatar parameter driver not there. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, I wonder why it's not working. It's complaining about something not existing. VSC avatar parameter driver doesn't exist. Was it the same version that I downloaded? I did. It was the same version. And it's part of the emulator. That's annoying. I just want to update the baseball system. Okay, let me log into the VRC website. Go to fill, log in, and now download avatar SDK. Let's see. Was there an update that I missed? Or is it the same? There is an update. Why did the creator manager not see it? What is this? Why would the creator manager miss it? Oh well, in part. And this should fix it. Hopefully. Yay, that fixed it. Now we can test. What am I making, good sir? Hi, Scrat. I am adding more features to the camera system. Where is it? Where is the emulator? Job? Poi? Huh? Oh, things are conflicting. Ah. Is it from the package manager? So I made a system where I can place down 3 points and it creates a busy curve between the 3 points where the camera can follow instead of just a circle. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, I can show you once I fix this SDK issue, because that's annoying. So if I remove this, delete, and then it thinks it has the latest version of the SDK, but it's not the actual latest version of the SDK, which is interesting. So I guess I'll just remove it and then reinstall it. Yep, camera pans. Panning the camera will be a lot easier now with curves and all of that good stuff. Okay, so now add the base SDK and add this update. Did that work? Resolving. Okay. I'll show you very soon, as soon as this loads. Because it's loading. Come on, Unity. You can do it. Oh, it's loading now. Too slow. No. No. Also, I saw that you had feast with sushi. I'm jealous. I want sushi. Right, toll. There we go. Emulator. So good, I can only imagine. Okay. Let me show you what we have here. So now we have a piling system. Let me enable that. Then I can drop 2 points, like a 0.0 and a 0.1. Right, let me just like get out of the way. Turn on travel speed. So there's an object that goes between the two. And then if I turn on the camera, camera is there between the two. And then there's a fizzbone here. I cannot grab in Unity, but if everything works as it should, I should be able to move this point around, and the camera creates a curve. It creates a busy curve, right? And with this, like let's say I wanted to do a vertical panning, I could set up this over here and move this here. Wait, what did I move? Did I just move the cube? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, let me reset. Enable camera, turn on path mode, place this one here, place the second point up here, move back, turn on travel speed, and then have the camera look at the avatar, right? So you have this camera looking at the avatar, and then this point is you can move it, right, to edit, and then the this button here you can edit that to change the basic curve however we want. It makes a curve. Like if we want the camera to curve more down or like more behind, or well, it's 3D, so the curve can be whatever, right? And then I can click on the camera to see what it looks like. Camera. Oh, I need to enable the viewer first. Viewer enable. Here. So we got the camera here, and this is what the camera sees right now in the preview. Guess I could turn off this camera. No, we cannot. yeah, now we have a camera that follows a path, invisible curve, basic path between multiple points. Yeah, I can change the target. So right now it's focused on the chest. One of the options is to change the target to, like, let's say, the head. So now the camera, let me lock this so we keep an eye on the camera. So the camera is now locking to the head, right? And we can move this around. The bone. Let's bring this back. Right, let's make it this way. So the camera is looking at the head. I can also change the target to look at like the body or like something else. Feet. But yeah, I can change the look at. And because it is an animation, you can change the travel speed, have it slower, like a slow pan, like a very slow movement. And it's always possible to add another rotation on top, so like can have like a sideways camera or like roll the camera. Nice. Yes. So yeah, with this, we get a custom path that the camera can take, or we can switch back to the circle anytime, like the existing circle. So we can switch to the circle system, and with the circle we have a radius, and we have a speed, so it spins. And we can control the height of the circle or the direction, swap it around. So yeah, those are the now we have, there's two systems in it. One for circling around the a certain point, could be the avatar, could be just a fixed point, or you can set 2 points and pull a modifier that creates a basic curve. And I had to look up some math thingies. I had to play with this graph to understand how to do the animation. Basically, the way it works is we set 3 points. There's a another point that travels between the 2 first points, and another one that travels between the 2 last points, like the E and D points here. And then the camera is the F point. It's in between, exactly in the middle, in between these two. Well, not in between, but it moves from this middle point to this middle point. So this is how we do a basic curve. And this is what I did, but using animations. And it's a lot of animations. Like, where is it? I click the avatar. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here. It's animating 6 values in a loop. And then I have also this one that I did not try yet. So I need to set up this one too. Some path loop. Yeah, let's see. How can I call this? I think that will be for now an int to the path mode. And then I need to add a new, oh, it's here. I don't need to add a new layer. I can just change it. Well, not with this. Let's do any state transitions. Unlock this. No exit times or transition. And condition path mode equals to 0. And then the new loop one that I haven't tried yet. I don't even know if it works. path mode equal to 1. Now I need to add that into where is it? Here. The parameters. Add another one, int path mode, and add it to the path menu. Path mode, which will be a submenu. Create your chat avatars menu, give it camera, path mode menu. Okay, so let's add this here. Submenu, loop, and then the path mode. Let's add 2 controls, which both will be toggles, and this will be back and forth, and this will be path mode 0, and this will be constant loop, and it will be 1. And let's test. So not settings, path, enable, place the first one, place the second one, move out of the way, and then path mode. Okay, let's add a travel speed, and then enable the camera. Oh, what is happening? Path loop. Oh, path loop needs a multiplier also for path travel speed. Okay, let's hit play again. Try again. Now let's enable camera, enable the viewer, place enable pathing, place 1, place 2, move out of the way, travel speed. Oh, why is it not moving now? What happened? It's in back and forth. Travel speed is 0. Did I make something conflicting? This is not doing anything anymore. Travel speed should only modify this, and path mode should go between these two. Oh, I think as he can transition to self, it's bugging it. It keeps resetting, probably. Just an idea. Not sure if that's the case. Okay, enable, path, enable, place, move, place, travel speed, turn on. Here we go. I was right. Okay, so now this is moving very fast. So we got the back and forth mode, and if I do the loop, it's a constant loop. Well, it teleports after it completes, which could be useful in some case, right? Maybe, who knows? And then we can always modify this. Bloop. This could be nice for like faking and infinite falling. Like just have the second point at the bottom and the first point higher up, and it's like always falling. something like this. And then let's move the bone right in between. And then look at the camera, it's just like falling. Let's have it look at the avatar. Setting, look at 2, and then click on the camera. Yeah. Okay, now the looping animation also works. I wonder what I could add more. I think best is I add as more ideas come instead of trying to over engineer, overthink ideas, and just like have people request features. And by people I mean Kyo. Just have Kyo use this, make her videos, and like request new path or movements. Because this could be like easily reversed at the bottom and the top by placing this one lower and this one higher, and then becomes this animation that she was looking to do. Doesn't have to be as high. Yep. Okay, so now we have pathing with smooth back and forth or looping infinite with various speed. And yeah, path can change the travel speed. You can have it go really quickly or like stop. I'm curious, how is the chair set up again? Chair container, chair. Oh, it's just attached to the camera. Okay. Let's find it. Okay, so I think with this is a good state to be in. What time is it? 9. Do I stop here? Is there more I want to do with the camera system? I don't think there's anything small enough. Like anything else, like I can think of. Like another thing I want to do is instead of just circle or path, another one is attach camera to someone else. Just like how Live had his asset to like place a cube on people. Place a camera on people. Alright, so you could spy on someone, or I don't know, attach a camera on someone. So I think that could be nice. Maybe combine that with the circle system. I don't know. I'll have to think more about it. But I think for now, for today, that's all I really wanted to do. So, maybe I'll stop here. Yeah, I think I'll stop here for today. All right. Well, good progress. Added a new pathing system that can do busy curves with looping and back and forth. No worries. No worries, Scrat. Looks like, thank you. Appreciate it. Got a new system, can do back and forth looping, following a busy curve that should enable a bunch of new ways to use this camera system. And from talking with more people, I have ideas of creating a more, not into this camera system, but complementary to the system. Like a light system for Alistair. But that's for another time, probably. But for now, today, I will be ending here. So I think I will. Let me look for someone to raid. I think I know who to raid. Yeah, I know exactly who to raid. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. Hope had a chill time hanging out with me today while I work on projects. Next stream will be Thursday. I'm not sure if I want to work on projects or play games. If I play something, I'll probably go back to Metroid Dread. It's either Metroid Dread or working on more projects. So stay tuned to know that. If you don't want to miss any of my announcements and know what I'll be doing, follow my Twitter or join my Discord. That's where I do all my announcements, all the changes, all the special events, and where I will be putting all my projects. Because eventually this will be released publicly and you'll be able to install it on your own avatar. But for now, for today, let's rate Prisma, who is currently working on her avatar, I think, or no, working on Blender stuff, 3D modeling something. So let's go from one creator to another, working on maybe avatar related stuff. And let's yeah, I'll see you all soon. The red message is this is a raid from the Cutie Squad, as always. So send that once into her chat as we raid to announce our rival. I'll be seeing you all soon. Thank you again for hanging out. Have a good time. Bye bye.